and welcome to Inside Science. Let's start our discussion.
The first issue is your global conservation list. United Nations Environment Program is there. Under that, a convention is there, also known as Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species, also known as CMS. And though the headquarters of CMS is in Bonn, Germany, and that's why this is known as Bonn Convention as well. Under that, a global conservation list will be there in this CMS. And why this CMS is very important? Because in order to protect the migratory species throughout their range countries, this convention of migratory species, that is CMS, has been in force, and it is under the aegis of UNEP. Already I have mentioned why it was in news, because India will be moving to include Asian elephant and Great Indian Bustard in this conservation list. The 13th COP, that is Conference of Parties, will be conducted in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and India has been designated the president of COP for next 3 years. There are now 173 species in the Appendix 1, which is known as threatened with extinct species in CMS. Also, this is refers to the Bonn Convention. We have mentioned CMS is known as Bonn Convention and provides a global platform for the conservation and sustainable use of migratory animals and their habitats. Due to the special requirement, these migratory animals come from one region to another region, especially for sunlight, food, climate, etc. This CMS is only global and UN-based intergovernmental organization established exclusively for conservation and management of terrestrial, aquatic and avian migratory species throughout their range. The next issue is your Solar Orbiter mission. So why this issue was important? Let's understand. This Solar Orbiter mission is for exploring the sun. Before that, I am telling about Voyager 1, Voyager 1, Voyager 2. They all are by NASA in 1977 to explore the sun. So in 2014 prelims, the question was asked regarding this Voyager 1. And also the other important missions was Themis mission by also NASA. It was asked in 2018 prelims, and this Themis mission was regarding the exploring of sun. And India is also planning, that is ISRO is planning to have a probe mission, that is Aditya L1, and it will be in December 2019 tentatively, and it may postpone and may be conducted in the time, that is December 2020. We have to wait and watch. And another important mission will be by China, that is known as a SMILE mission to explore the sun, and it will be conducted in 2023. Now this coronavirus is there in China, and due to some problems they may postpone it, and we have to wait and watch. Why this Solar Orbiter mission was in news? Because NASA has launched the Solar Orbiter to space an Atlas V rocket from Florida on February 10. The mission is a cooperative mission between NASA and European Space Agency. ISRO is not there, only NASA and ESA is there. And this will help researchers to know how the star's energy affects Earth and human in space. This is a dedicated mission to solar and heliospheric physics. What is this heliospheric physics? Heliospheric means sun-centered. We have to study the sun, and that solar radiations are there. That is especially solar wind, and we have to study that. This is selected as the first medium class mission of ESA's Cosmic Vision 2015 to 2025 program. This is the first mission that will provide images of sun's north and south poles. It has a custom titanium heat shield coated in calcium phosphate. What is the objectives? Solar Orbiter will be used to examine how the sun creates and controls the heliosphere. The spacecraft will combine in situ and remote sensing observations to gain new information about the solar wind, the heliospheric magnetic field, solar energetic particles, transient interplanetary disturbances, and the sun's magnetic field. So these things will be the center of study for this Solar Orbiter mission. and it will be a $1.5 billion project, approximately 10,500 crores of project. So if you compare ISRO's mission and their expenditure, ISRO's expenditure is very less than this NASA and ESA. So India should try to provide much more money in this project of solar exploration, and you can say lunar exploration. So we have to wait and watch about that. 1800 kg of payload is there, and already you have told that it is a destination regarding heliocentric destination would be there, and it is a joint mission by ESA, that is European Space Agency, and NASA. The spacecraft will combine in situ and remote sensing observation to gain new information about the solar wind, the heliospheric magnetic field, solar energetic particles, transient interplanetary disturbances, and sun's magnetic field. Already we have mentioned it. The next issue is heliosphere. This is a vast bubble-like region of space which surrounds and is created by the sun. You can see this is your heliosphere, and here is your sun, and you can see Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, which were the space probe in 1977 by NASA to study the sun and this heliosphere. So another point, it is mentioned that termination shock. What is this termination shock? Actually, after a certain movement of this solar winds, it became slow, even lower than the speed of the sound. This is known as the termination shock region. In plasma physics terms, this heliosphere is the cavity formed by the sun in the surrounding interstellar medium. Interstellar medium means between the two stars. The bubble of the heliosphere is continuously inflated by plasma originating from the sun, known as the solar wind. You can see sun is here and your planetary systems are there, and heliopause is there. What is this heliopause? Up to the region where heliosphere can reach, and after that you can see this interstellar space is there. Interstellar space is your space between two star system. Let's understand the next issue, that is IADWS, that is Integrated Air Defense Weapon System. Why this issue was in news? Because the US has approved the sale of IADWS to India at an estimated cost of $1.9 billion. The objective of the deal is to modernize India's armed forces and to expand its existing air defense architecture to counter threats posed by the air attacks. IADWS will be used along with the indigenous, Russian and Israeli systems to erect an ambitious multi-layered missile shield over the national capital territory of Delhi against aerial threats. So NCT is especially important for political and administrative activities. So lots of threats are there. This system will be developed to save NCT. IADWS is called the also National Advanced Surface to Air Missile System, that is NASAMS-2. This includes launchers, targeting and guidance systems, advanced medium range air to air missile, that is AMRAAM, and Stinger missiles, 3D sentinel radars, fire distribution centers, and command and control units. This is a proposed multi-layer air defense shield for NCT of Delhi. We have already discussed. Under that, what will be covered? The innermost layer of protection will be through NASAM-2. That is already we have discussed. National Advanced Surface to Air Missile System 2. Then after that, the indigenous Akash Defense Missile System with a 25 km range will form the layer cover of NASAMS-2. The next layer will be through highly automated and mobile S-400 systems. Then will come at Barak 8 medium range surface to air missile systems. The outermost layer will be provided by the indigenous 2-tier ballistic missile defense system. So from innermost to outermost layer we have discussed. Then let's discuss advanced medium range air to air missile system, that is AMRAAM. It is an American beyond visual range air to air missile capable of all weather day and night operations. Guys, every point of every sentence is very important, because suppose they are asking a question about AMRAAM, they can ask air to air, air to surface, surface to air, etc. So every word is also important in that sense when you are taking up to prelims. Then we will discuss what is this Stinger missiles. Stinger is a shoulder-fired man-portable air defense system, also known as MANPADS. It is developed by the United States, and it is a fire and forget lightweight weapon with the reusable launcher. Stinger missile is an extremely effective weapon for shooting down aircraft. The next issue is your Godavari and Cauveri River interlinking project. The National Water Development Agency has circulated a draft detailed project report on Godavari Cauveri link project to the concerned state to elicit their views. The project envisages the diversion of 247,000 million cubic feet of unutilized water in the Indravati sub-basin of the Godavari basin to meet the requirements between the Godavari and the Cauveri rivers. The Godavari Cauveri link comprises three components. One is Godavari Krishna Pennar and Pennar Cauveri links. National Water Development Agency is a registered society under Ministry of Jal Shakti. Please remember it. Then we will discuss about Godavari River. It is known as also Dakshin Ganga. This Godavari basin extends over the states of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha, and also their basin extends up to Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka and Union Territory of Puducherry, having a area of 3 lakh square kilometer. See, this is your Godavari River and it originates in Maharashtra region, and there this is the thing, and their left hand tributaries are Dharna, Penganga, Wardha, Pench, Upper Wenganga, Kanhan, Wenganga, etc. And the right hand tributaries are Pravara, Mulla, Manjra, Pedagu, Manjara, Manner, etc. And when they reaches up to Rajamundry, after that they try to split and form a delta region in this region. The basin is bounded by Satmala Hills, the Ajanta Range and Mahadev Hills in the north, and by the Eastern Ghats on the south and the east by the Western Ghats on the west. The Godavari River rises from Trimbakeshwar in Nashik district of Maharashtra. Both Godavari and Krishna they originate in the Maharashtra region. Krishna is in Mahabaleshwar region and about 80 km from the Arabian Sea and outfall into Bay of Bengal. The tributaries already you have discussed about left hand tributaries and right hand tributaries. You can have a look on this. This is that the left hand tributaries and right bank tributary are this. And I am saying UPSC's favorite question is to ask about left hand tributaries and right hand tributaries. So you have to watch. The Manjra is the only important right bank tributary and it joins the Godavari after passing through the Nizam Sagar. The delta of Godavari is of lobate type with a round bulge and many distributaries. After Rajamundry, they form a delta like that and it looks like a lobate. The important projects in Godavari is Pranahita, Chevala and Pollabaram projects. Then we will discuss about Krishna River, and it is the second largest east flowing river of the peninsular region. The Krishna basin extends over Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka and it forms a 2.6 lakh square kilometer basin. It is bounded by Balghata Range on the north, by the Eastern Ghats on the south and the east, and by the Western Ghats on the west. The Krishna River rises from the Western Ghats near Jor village of Satara district of Maharashtra. And this Jor village of Satara district of Maharashtra lies just 1337 meter just north of Mahabaleshwar region. So they can ask which region? Mahabaleshwar, Jor village of Satara district of Maharashtra. These things are important. Tributaries, right bank are Ghataprabha, Malaprabha and Tungabhadra. And in previous lecture we are discussing about Tungabhadra river because it is located near the Hampi town. And the left bank tributaries are Bhima, Musi and Munneru. This Musi lies near this Hyderabad region. The Koyna is a small tributary but is known as Koyna Dam. Is known for Koyna Dam. This dam was perhaps the main cause of devastating earthquake which took place in 1967, and it claimed 150 people. It claimed the life of 150 people. The Bhima originates from the Matheron hills and joins the Krishna near Raichur after the distance of 861 km. The Tungabhadra is formed by the unification of the Tunga and Bhadra originating from the Gangamula and in the central Sahyadri range. At Wajirabad, This Krishna receives its last important tributary. This is known as Musi, on whose banks the city of Hyderabad is located. Important projects in are Tungabhadra, Ghataprabha, Nagarjuna Sagar, Malaprabha, Bhima, Bhadra and Telugu Ganga in this Krishna River. The major urban centers in the basin are Pune and Hyderabad. You can see this river and the important projects Bhima, Koyna, Krishna, Ghataprabha, Malaprabha, Tungabhadra. These rivers are there. Vedavati, Tunga and Bhadra, they create Tungabhadra tributary. And Srisailam project is there. You can see. Let's discuss the next issue, that is Chindu Yakshaganam. You can see the important theatre activities are there in India. Bhan Patthar is there in Jammu Kashmir region. After that, you know, Jatara is there in West Bengal Odisha region, and this type of theatre activities are there, very important. And this Chindu Yakshaganam, as known as Chindu Bhagavatam, is a form of theatre practiced by members of the Chindu Madiga community. It is a form of entertainment in villages across Telangana, with the artists skillfully depicting classic tales from the epics and entertaining the masses. The art form probably started when the people enacted act of hunting, wars and other acts of valor. The Chindu community has traditionally been a nomadic community. This is important. Let's solve the prelims question of 2019. It is asking, consider the following states with reference to the states mentioned above in terms of percentage of forest cover to the total area of the state. Which one of the following is correct ascending order? Ascending matlab increasing order. Chhattisgarh is 41% forest cover, Madhya Pradesh is 25%, Maharashtra is 16%, and Odisha is your 32%. So in that sense, Maharashtra is 16% is the lowest, and highest is your Chhattisgarh. So 3 is lowest, 1 is highest. So in that sense, option C is the correct answer. Let's solve the prelim question which was asked in prelim 2019. For the measurement or estimation of which of the following are satellite images or remote sensing data used. Option 1 is saying chlorophyll content in the vegetation of a specific location. So this is correct answer because the Sentinel satellite, SENTINEL, Sentinel satellite of the European Space Agency has certain specific spectral characteristics that can be used to measure the chlorophyll content in the vegetation of specific location. So it is a correct answer. So option 2 is asking greenhouse gas emissions from the rice paddies of a specific location. So it is also a correct statement because estimation of methane emissions from the rice paddies in the Mekong Delta based on land surface dynamics characterization of especially with remote sensing satellites are there. So this is correct statement. Option C is land surface temperatures of a specific location. It is also a correct statement because the land surface temperatures of a specific location can be measured with the help of satellite images or remote sensing data. So option D is the correct answer.